Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back with a little bit more Zoo Tycoon 2. We're going to start today a little series of just individual one-off interesting exhibits, and we're starting off with the Xenomorph. Very exciting. As always, let me know in the comments down below if there is a particular exhibit you would like to see made. If you go into the description, you can see all my mod lists and stuff like that. Obviously, I did have to reinstall everything lately. I've got some extra stuff, but every single thing you see in this video is available if you follow the link in the description down below. That'll take you to my Google Docs list, and that'll show you a list of every single mod I've downloaded. When I reinstalled Zoo Tycoon 2 this morning and last night, I used that list to go through and download everything. So if it's not on the list, I promise you it's not in the game, basically. Anyways, so find us an animal, find us an exhibit idea, what cool thing do you want to see? I'll check out like the top rated comments, so if you see something you like the sound of as well, chuck it a like so they know, you know, well, so I know that's the idea people want to see. Anyways, like I said, Xenomorph Exhibit. I've messed around with this a little bit. I actually recorded like 20 minutes of this before. I built like this big thing. I want to do like a lab. I want to do something a little bit unique, you know, a little bit different. So I want to build like a lab room that you can look into, like an observation chamber for the Xenomorph. Instead of just trying to make like an alien kind of landscape, I want to feel like it's an actual Xenomorph exhibit, like it's actually where the Xenomorph would live most of the times we see a Xenomorph in a lab. So we're going to go for something like that. I've got tons of scenery. And I've got a rough idea of how I want to do this. Now, there is one part of scenery that's going to be very important for this. It's something called dark glass. So I need to dig that out. And also, this is a good opportunity to show you guys just some of the really cool stuff that I've downloaded, basically. Loads and loads and loads of mods. Oh, there we go. Well, I found it already. Unfortunately. Oh, you were working a minute ago. Why are you being weird now? There we go. Bloody Nora. Is it working? Is it not working? Is it because I'm looking at it straight on? I can't see it. That is actually the problem. So this is night glass. One thing I need to know is, can you walk through it? It's kind of important, right? Okay, so it's actually going to keep the Xenomorph contained by the looks of it. So we'll have to figure out a way around that. That's fine, that's fine. All this is going to let us do is it's just going to darken the exhibit as you view it from the outside. So I'm going to put a piece of that over there. Can we grab it? Yeah, just so we've got access to it, basically. And I think the idea is to use an invisible fence and put that over the top of it. So let's just build a lab. Now I want this to match that in terms of height. Is that a 3? Yeah. So just a little right. When I did this a minute ago, I made the room huge, thinking that would be really cool. You know, I wanted it to feel like I was going to let people basically walk inside and have this feeling that you're kind of being stalked by the Xenomorph. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the big room doesn't work with something else I'm going to include as well, which is thanks to a lovely person who keeps getting in touch with me on Facebook, Ariel. And it's basically darkness. Now, it looks a little bit weird in big rooms. I'm hopeful that if we make a very small exhibit, like about this size, we're going to be able to make it work and look good. But what it does is it puts in like a big, dark, foggy cloud kind of thing. And yeah, I think it's going to look potentially very cool. Let's find ourselves, what have we got here? I just want to look at some cool stuff as well. I've got loads of mods, more than last time, but not much more. Like I said, they are still all linked down below. That's pretty cool. So if you do see something, I promise you can get it at the sites I've linked. The main change I made was just downloading more packs than last time, basically. On the pack list from Zoo Tycoon 2 Round Table, which is usually the best place. If you guys like want to recommend mods and stuff, that'll do. If you guys want to recommend mods and stuff, Zoo Tycoon 2 Round Table is pretty much the best place to do it. So, alright, I'm going to try to get this precise. Oh, that's the stuff. There's a little gap. That one's way off. Okay, so that should make when you look in just a little bit darker. I don't know if that's cool or not, but we're going to pretend that's cool. Right, so we'll put a roof and stuff on there as well at some point. This is the floor I was going to go for. Like I said, I think this is quite lab-esque, which is kind of the whole idea, really. Let's do that. Lovely jubbly. Now, the Xenomorph does actually want a pelagic, I believe it is. But, tough. Basically, you're a Xenomorph, you can't get everything you want. Right, there's a selection of things in here. Ah, this is what I'm looking for. This kind of stuff. This is all, like, lab-looking equipment, you know? Maybe not lab, but just stuff that you might see in a lab. And that's basically what I'm looking for right now. Put that one in the corner. I don't know, I just want it to feel like you're observing into a slice of a lab, you know, where a Xenomorph has broken out and murdered everyone. I've got some horror stuff, I've got some heads. Hopefully we can use those to make it look like a bit of a murder scene, sort of. It'd be nice if I could just have some blood on the floor, but I haven't really found that quite yet. I think it does exist, though. I've got a vague recollection of seeing it. Well, the plan is just do this, basically, until we get a nice labby looking thing. I just wanted to do something a bit different. I don't know how well this is going to turn out, in all honesty. It could be an absolute mess, it really could. But, you know, got to experiment, right? Okay, there we go. And put some of these in. And maybe a couple of these longer ones underneath there. That'll do for the walls. Right. So there's another thing. Did I not save that at the side? I didn't. There's like a lab table, like an operating table looking thing. Also stools. I'm going to want those. And microscopes. Put that over there for now. Just means I can grab it easily instead of having to sort of wander through the entire thing later on. The table is unfortunately... And that one floats, and this one's rubbish. So... Oh, these are really cool as well. Imagine you've got like an aquatic tank, like that size, and you put that in front of it, sort of thing. I think that's going to look really cool when we do that. Although, can you do that? Yeah. Okay, Chinese statue. I'll show you some of the cool stuff I've downloaded on the way. I really want to do, like, if anyone has an idea for like a particularly Chinese creature, there's loads of really cool stuff in here that would look really good in a Chinese exhibit, including like this bridge that goes over a river. It could look awesome, basically. Some skeletons and stuff. This one I'm looking for, the exact... Not quite sure why it said that, but whatever. Let's put a couple exam tables in there. Lovely jubbly. And where are my stools? Let's get those around there. Maybe this one over here. They've been observing something specifically at that table. Have a couple of microscopes on there. Just trying to build a story with the exhibit, you know? We are going to put a roof on this, by the way. I just can't do it yet for obvious reasons. No, you can build under the roof, but it tends to be a pain in the ass. I'd rather just do it afterwards, basically. Yes, there's a music rock that I want to include. It's a spooky music rock, as it should be. Where is it? Yeah, it's this one here. It's a musical gravestone. I'm going to put this around. Okay, it's a bit weird having two of them, isn't it? Three of them. I can't get rid of it now because I've hidden it inside the bloody blocks. Where did I put it? There it is. Alright, we'll just have one and see if that works. Okay. Okay, right. Let's just have a little look through our scenery, see if there's anything else that looks cool. That could potentially go in here. And once that's done, I want it to feel like quite a... I want to put some decoration and stuff in, but I do want it to feel like a sort of... like a professional, clean, modern lab, you know? We've got these music rocks, by the way. Loads of different music rocks. Very cool. Let's just have a little look. Maybe there could be like a staircase over there that looks like it's going... No, that's silly. I was thinking like, oh, it's leading off to a different room, but that's not what it looks like at all. You have a submarine for reasons nobody will ever be aware of. myself included. Fog, I don't think we need fog. Is there anything else you would have? This is weird stuff. This like rubber carpet. That's actually not a bad idea. Like maybe underneath this area at the back where the tables are, like because of splash from all the gizzards and such. Let's put some rubber matting down, going up to that railing there, and that's a nice excuse for what the railing's for. Which frankly, the railing makes no sense, but I just thought it looked okay, so I thought I'd stick it in there. If in doubt, stick it in. Right. Gothic fountain. Oh yeah, I also have the cast of Harry Potter. Don't really have an explanation for that one, folks, I'm afraid. Just gonna say, I have the cast of Harry Potter. Deal with it. I just think of how cool you can build this stuff. It's not really Xenomorph kind of music, is it? But whatever, it's better than nothing. Right, work ahead. I'm going to put that over here. There we go. Maybe some... There we go, some heads over there. Music is getting a little over the top now. It's apparently not decided to be horror music anymore. It's gone in a whole different direction. I don't know. Just sticking stuff in, hoping for the best. Nearly done. Nearly done. I don't think the Xenomorph itself is going to love it. I love that though. Just because it's not... I mean, it's meant to be a benthic exhibit, you know, with plants and food and such things, and it's not really the direction I've taken it in. Like I said, we are going to look after our animals a bit more, but not really in the individual ones, because it doesn't really matter if they're happy, if we're honest. I mean, that sounds mean, but it's also true. So maybe we do want a planter. Maybe they would put a planter in just to... Nah, it's fine, whatever. Okay, right, so what I want to try now is the darkness. I believe in a thing called love. No. So it's around here somewhere, just after the midpoint, I believe, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. There it is. I don't really know how to do this to make it look not stupid. And also it's doing that. Sometimes it does this, sometimes it works, and sometimes it just hates me. I think it depends on the angle you put it on. I think if you just cover it, it's more likely to look okay. Okay. I realise that it looks dumb from here, but hopefully from the outside, it's going to look okay. I mean, because if not, I'm screwed, right? Because I don't think I can undo all of this darkness. So let's put the roof on. I think in certain places that stuff is going to look really good. Imagine like a forest exhibit, and you put a bit of darkness up behind the trees in the distance. I think that could be awesome. Okay, there's a roof. Let's knock that down for a second. Grab ourselves a Xenomorph. We did actually mess around with the Xenomorph in the past. There is another mod out there, which basically it takes like one of the dog type animals and it scales it up and it makes it black and it calls it a Xenomorph, and no harm, but it looks absolutely terrible. I found this one a little while ago and it looks approximately 5,000 times better. Well, I mean, it looks like a Xenomorph, right? That's pretty cool. Let's stick her in there. Okay, that's fine. I can... Okay, not a problem. Maybe a problem. Okay. I mean, there clearly was enough room, but... Whatever, that's fine. We'll have to go get rid of the columns that are being made by the elevated path. Because nobody likes columns. Columns are for nerds. There. It's quite hard to see given the situation. There. Oops. Ah, there's two there, that's why it looks weird. There's one there in the corner. I think that might be it. Very hard to tell in the darkness and through the roof, but oh no, one there. I'm gonna assume that's it. Right, let's put the roof back on. Okay. Not convinced this is going to look anything but rubbish, but I'm happy we've tried something completely different for this exhibit, you know? We've just given this, it's just completely original, you know? It's something we've never built before, probably never something we're going to build again, really, because why would you, basically? But, yeah, I'm glad we've tried it. Let's go to this stuff over here. Right. Let's have a look. Also, I'm sure I had a better zoo entrance, but I can't remember what it looks like. Right, can you see? That's. I mean, it annoys me that it's quite so foggy. It'd be nice if it was like just still. But that's pretty cool. Trying to spot the Xeno. She's in there somewhere. Should we go inside? Let's go inside. Oh, why does this look so weird? Oh, I'm on the roof. That's why. Tell you what, let's put a fence in. Egad, something's happened here. Ah! Shut up, children. There she is, a little Xenomorph. She looks like a Xenomorph, that's awesome. I think this has kind of worked. I'm not convinced by the music, I've got to admit. She's gone to sleep. They're loving it, they don't care that they can't see a goddamn thing. Right. Wonder if we can see from here. Yeah, just make her out there. I wish I could hide the UI. Is there a way to hide the UI? I don't know. Music is so not appropriate. Okay. That whole scene there, just that alone is kind of creepy, right? Why are all these people gathered around this strange building with black smoke flowing from its surface? And just about make her out on the right hand side. I really like it. It's dumb. I'm not going to deny it's exceptionally dumb. But we could have done something very simple or just done something a little bit more predictable. I'm glad we messed around a little bit. Right. So, like I said, the plan is basically to do this a few more times. Like do little standalone single exhibits. I don't know how long for. But it's a nice break after having done a bigger zoo in the aquarium that we did in the last episode, etc, etc, etc. Next time we do a big zoo, we are going to take after the animals, look after the animals a little bit more, and just try to spend a little bit more time designing an actually good functional zoo. But I want to have some fun just doing weird stuff like this first. But we can do some nice exhibits as well. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see in the next episode, and I will endeavour to do just that. Do try to make sure it actually exists. First, people do have a habit of recommending things that aren't actually in the game. So if you can actually go check on Zoo Tycoon 2 Roundtable, or just Google that animal and Zoo Tycoon. Let's say you want me to make a Wolverine zoo. Google Wolverine Zoo Tycoon 2 and you'll probably find something. The Zoo Tycoon 2 download wiki is a really good place for that kind of thing. I think that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button. It really, really helps me out, guys, massively. Tell your friends to come watch all that kind of jazz. And if you are new to the channel and this is your first video, I promise I usually am able to speak English for one. But please do subscribe and stick around for more Zoo Tycoon 2 content. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.